What's up, y'all? This is E Prova back with another video, and this video is going to be about, we're just going to start off like this, like living in a world when people think opening your heart or being real or being true with your emotions is simping, or it's like you feeling like, how can I explain this? People in this world, and I really just think it's maybe just a perspective that I seen and I noticed with my own life. It's probably not even the whole truth, because everything is half truths, to be honest. But in my opinion, so a lot of people in this world, they think that everybody's evil. Everybody doesn't have a heart, or everybody doesn't care. And with people that actually care and people that actually have a heart, it's hard for people like us to navigate the world sometimes, because we are built up on this notion that love is not real and love is not out there, and you can't be open and you're gonna get hurt. And we all live in this negative ass, pessimistic ass fucking type of energy that makes you feel like you should even open your heart to anything. Not understanding that when you're not opening your heart to when you're not opening your heart to nothing. That means you're not even feeling your own emotions. You're not even being your true self. You're not expressing who you really are, which is blocking opportunities for people to come in and people to love you, and for you to actually navigate and see the right people that's for you. But we live in this notion of just be a player, be a hoe, just play games and all that bullshit. Not understanding the most authentic self is the most magnetic self. Excuse me, which we don't understand that the biggest magnetism is your heart. Literally, in the physical level, the heart has the biggest electromagnetic field around you. And you might want to like not love and not open your heart and not feel things, but you're literally blocking the things you actually want to manifest in your life. At this moment in time right now, I'm dealing with someone that I really like, and I feel like she likes me too, but she doesn't want commitment. And with that being said, it's like I've been through this shit a lot, and in the past, I dealt with someone who didn't want commitment, but wanted my body or wanted me, you know? And I kind of did, step into those shadows of accusing this girl like, maybe maybe you don't like me, maybe you're just using me and stuff like that. But people been hurt in the past so much that some people really just don't want to be in a relationship. It's not them being, weird or being, she was honest from the jump that she didn't really want a relationship. So it's like, it's not people being users or abusers of people's love or stuff like that. It could come from them just being hurt themselves and just actually just being tired. So it's like me learning how to really me learning to understand that my heart is the best asset, and you can't run away from your feelings. You can't run away from the way how you feel about things. And no matter what, you're hurting yourself when you say, I don't love that person. But you know you do. And it's okay to love without being, you know, it's okay to love because the love that you're feeling is cultivated in you anyways. That person is just a symbol of something that's already in you, and that already wants to be activated, that wants to be felt. And of course, do what's best for you. If you feel like you don't want to do this no more, walk away. But at the same time, don't deny how you feel. Don't deny how you feel, because you have to grow, and sometimes you have to go through the pain to actually see. Like, it's like you have to go through the rain to actually see the flowers grow, and you're the flower, you know. You're never gonna really grow if you don't go through the rain, you don't go through the pain, if you don't go through the growth situations. Learning to actually be yourself no matter what's the situation, be vulnerable no matter what's the situation, is very, very difficult in this type of life, in this generation. You know, in this generation, we're known for being detached, not feeling, not caring, not acting like they never really care about anything. But it's really that the people who care a lot try to fit in that crew of the people who don't give a fuck, and they lose themselves. They lose themselves so hard to the point it becomes depression. It becomes hurt. It becomes suppression of feelings. Instead of saying, I do love, I do care, and whatever happens, happens. If I get hurt, okay, I'll heal from that. And people's like, well, you should protect yourself. Love is not meant to be protective. Love is meant to be expressive. Love is meant to be seen. Love is meant to be open. Even if you know, if you feel like you don't want to keep going with that situation, that don't mean that love dies for that person. It just means that that love can be transformed into something else other than that person. And when you start to learn that love is just love, you can use that love that you feel for that person for anything else. It don't have to die. It can multiply. And we have to learn to understand that living with an open heart is actually a blessing, because a lot of people's heart is not open, so they don't feel the joy of an open heart. They don't feel the joy of peace. They don't feel the joy of expression. They don't feel the warmness in the chest. They don't feel the magic or see the magic of an open heart, because they let people close it every fucking day instead of just being real. Instead of just being real with your feelings. This girl, I feel like I love her, you know, and I don't want to let go. I don't want to move forward. I don't want nobody else. And that's me being real. That's me being honest. Now, I can leave, but even if I leave, that doesn't mean that I don't love this person. It just means I just want something else. And I just want to transfer the love that I already have, that she activated, which has always been there, into something else. But don't give up on what you love. If you love a person, try to stay. Try to be there. Try to be open. Try to understand their side. But if you can see that this person is hurting you, and you see this person really don't have your best interest, you have to walk away. But don't walk away in hatred. I mean, you're gonna have initial feelings of anger and pain and hurt. You gotta feel those. But understand at the end of the day, you did love them, and you did care about them, and you walk away with forgiveness and not pain and hurt and anger. After you feel those emotions, walk away with love, you know, because you don't want your heart to be closed. It's the main thing for manifesting anything you want. Your heart has to be open. Your heart has to be open. In the world, in a generation of closed and heartless souls, you have to be the one to change that narrative. Bless.